Business Focus with Kudzie, Sharara on the Champions League breakfast. Business Focus with Kudzie, Sharara on the Champions League breakfast.
20 minutes before 8 a.m. is our time. Good morning and welcome to Business Focus right here on Capi Talk 100.4 FM, where we get to discuss a lot of things happening in the world of business. As always, good morning to you, Kudzie. How are you today?
Good morning, Tinashe. It's overcast outside there.
Yeah.
A little bit of showers. So we're in the rain season.
Yeah,
and for Zimbabwe, I think we welcome the rain season, except us in Harare, the chaos on our roads.
Yeah.
Because we ignore all the road rules when it starts raining. But we welcome the rains because we are we are largely an agro-based economy. We need to feed ourselves as much as we can do other things like tech, like mining and many others. I think we need to feed ourselves. We do not need to rely on others. We've got the land, we've got the dams, so we welcome the rains and hopefully we'll break more records. We've been breaking records there, tobacco, wheat, so let's continue to break those records in the agriculture sector. So farmers, we wish you all the best in the coming season and hopefully the rains will continue to come.
Murgai kuti vese vaya vanoita urban farming muzviminda vaya dei vanga vachinyatsoriima kunze ukoko.
Tinachestai ndakakurira kwaRen Park. Momzi wanga ine zviminda kuseri kweHero Seka uko. Kuseri kweNational Sports Stadium uko.
Maienda kweso?
Yeah, neuko kwane Wesley ranga riri sango maitochengetwa mombe meya ranga riri sango Wesley kwekwe. Saka taizonocrossa road iyo Kickman inoenda kuDZ. Chiarea icho chaakuitwa maindustry yaya. Momzi wanga ine munda and I think from 1992 until 2007 atinambobvira tatenga
upfu. All right.
Pamwe pacho taitorima upfu ana gogo kumusha kumakonde. Taitogona wakunda dzimwe nguva tichirima zviminda izvo. So urban farming yakatirera but ichiri kweri kwangozara mastains even mumawetlands. Kwangozara mastains mazuva ano. Industries and so.
Plus mazuva ano minda yacho unosvika yakasungirirwa machira matsvuku kada ungopambata chete. Right, let's begin our business focus for today as always with Did You Know segment.
Yes, so Tinashe, Aliko Dangote is in the country. He has since arrived, and it's interesting that he has come to Zimbabwe, and he has got business deals that he is looking for. Hopefully something comes to fruition this time around. The last time he was here, things didn't go according to plan, and he left without striking any deals. But this time around, he's back, and I know some of the guys who are behind that. The guys at Bad Santana. Bad Santana is a financial services institution. They are into asset management and others. But for Did You Know now, the question I wanted to ask is, which industries? Maybe you can name four.
Four industries, yeah,
that Dangote is involved in.
Okay.
Yes, just four. He has got many up to. I got one day, but just give us four that he is involved in. That's our. Did we know? Do we really want to know whether Zimbabweans know who this Dangote is and what are his business interests? And hopefully we'll be able to get hold of some of the team behind his coming back here on Business Focus, and maybe we'll be able to talk to them. Yeah. So yeah, that's our Did You Know is
okay.
Yes,
four industries that Aliko Dangote is into.
Yes,
right.
Four
industries that you know.
Yes.
There is one obviously that a lot of people know about. We can mention it. And also cement, right?
Yeah, Zambia. They are into cement. Yes, so that's one of them. Maybe you can name four other business ventures that Aliko Dangote is. He's Africa's richest man.
Okay, so let's see if you can name that out on our WhatsApp platform 0719 100404.
Business Focus with Kudzie, Sharara on the Champions League Breakfast.
So come through on our WhatsApp platform 0719 100404. Before we move on to our next segment, Timbona, we said name 4 industries that the Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, is into. And we mentioned one, which is cement manufacturing. Okay, what other 3 or 4, if you can add, because that's the cement was an example that we gave you. Okay, to say he is into cement manufacturing. So let's get to hear from you as well on our WhatsApp platform 0719 100404. Feel free to come through on our WhatsApp platform and let's hear from you. It is a business focus right here on Capital. Let's see if we can. We're trying to link up with somebody, so we also get to understand about Dangote's visit to Zimbabwe.
Yes, Tinashe, we are trying to link up with the CEO of Bad Santana, who is part of the team that have made it possible for Dangote to return. You know, I always say, Tinashe, that it's not easy to bring someone like Dangote. Remember, I know for example, you know, Afrexim Bank has been arranging all these IATF, all sorts of conferences, trade fairs, where on the program, the Aliko Dangote will be one of the presenters, and then at the end of the day, he doesn't show up because of other commitments. I remember last time, he has been called for a meeting with the Nigerian president. You know, so there are so many instances. So he's a busy man. He has got so many things to do, and but obviously he has taken his time to be back in Zimbabwe to look at. It shows that there is potential for business here in Zimbabwe. Ask here just because ask we are for tourism as much as we are a tourist attraction. A country is not coming for that, he's coming for business, and he has seen potential. So we are trying to get hold of Mr. Skosana, the CEO of Bad Santana, just to hear what it took for them to convince him to come to Zimbabwe.
And we also understand that he's expected to tie up businesses with $1 billion US.
Yes, that's the number that has been thrown around. That he is going to strike deals with about $1 billion. No one as yet knows which sectors that is going into. That information is not yet out there, but we'll try and hear a little bit more from the team at Bad Santana.
Okay, so let's see if we can link up with him right here on WhatsApp. And let's, as we wait up for that call to connect, let's know the 4 industries that Africa's richest man is into. We say the one is cement manufacturing. Let's also get to hear from you. What else do you know, and what else have you researched about and that you understand about him in terms of the other businesses that he's into, the industries he's into? On 0719 100404. So many comments and messages are coming through on our WhatsApp platform. So let's see if we can speak to somebody now. Right.
Yes, so Tinashe, our lines are a little bit bad, but we'll try and see whether we will be able to talk to Mr. Skosana, who is the CEO of Bad Santana. Mr. Skosana, welcome to Capital FM.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Yes, so Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, is in the country. Can you tell us a little bit more about how he got to come back to Zimbabwe?
Yeah, look, I think it's been a 1.5 year journey. I think June last year is when we made the decision to look for him. I think we felt the environment has improved. We have learned from our previous mistakes. Last time he came here in 2015. So we've been working on trying to bring him for the last 1.5 years. We've been to some of his plants in Tanzania, in Zambia. And at some time in September this year, he then says, look, you guys have been persistent, come and do the pitch. And then we went to Lagos and did a pitch about Zimbabwe, we effectively said to him, look, he's investing in other African countries, and his flag is not in Zimbabwe, so it's got to be in Zimbabwe. The environment is improved, stability. If he comes in, he will attract other investors to come in. So as a business, I think that's one of the specialties that we're working on, to be an institution that attracts foreign direct investment, and this one obviously testifies to that.
Thank you. Are you at the moment privy to tell us some of the sectors that he might be eyeing?
Yes, he's looking at first is a cement. I think he's looking at setting up a cement plant. He's also looking at he did talk about that there's a power shortage in Southern Africa, so he's looking at a power plant. So he's looking at a coal power plant as a start. But obviously, I think fertilizer also is an interesting thing that he's looking into for now. But I think his need is here. He's seeing a lot of opportunities in the country. So we'll try to guide him and show him more with the potential of the country.
Indeed, I know fertilizer is one of the things that we import quite a lot in Zimbabwe, and being an agro-based economy, I think it's one of the areas that we might want him to invest in. The other day we were actually saying maybe point him towards Tokem Kosi so that he can produce more sugar for us. Is it something that is possible?
Yeah, look, I think he focuses on these basic products. He's into sugar, cement. Okay, so he's got a very good experience in those sectors. So, but he has said for now, let me start with cement and power, but obviously he also wants to see around the fertilizer what can happen. He has not committed to those other things. For now, cement and the power station, because power is a big issue for Southern Africa. But obviously we'll be showing him all the other potential investments that he can do. He's excited to be here. He's also saying to us, look, let's get it right this time. Let's get it right. That's what he said.
We are reading in different sections of the media to say that Mr. Dangote is set to invest about $1 billion in terms of business tie-ups. Is that the figure, or is just an expectation of what people are expecting him to do?
Look, it will scale to that figure. I mean, obviously start, but it will scale to those. Those are the numbers that have been touted around. He's a scale person. Whatever he does, he wants to do to scale. There's nothing that he does to, just small. So obviously, he comes in, he's investing, and then he can scale the investment depending on how obviously we look after it. I would say, look, it's not even a personal issue. This is a national issue. It's him. We've got all hands on deck on this one. We hopefully compatriots will help us to make sure at least he stays and reinvest. Every country that he goes to, others follow him. So I'm hoping we can all put our hands together on this one.
Thank you. That's an important thing to note there from Mr. Skosana, that it's all hands on the deck. You can't do it alone. You need everybody else, your ZDAs, everyone else should make sure that we get things right here, because we do need those investments, especially in power. At the moment, people are facing load shedding, so we need that power. Fertilizer, I know for a fact that we don't produce enough, so we need fertilizer as well. So we thought let us not take much of your time, Mr. Skosana, but we thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us here on Capital FM.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're excited. Let's all do this. Zimbabwe, you really get a second chance. We've got a second chance. Let's do this.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us right here on Capital. We appreciate it. So it's a positive news story to talk about. Let's, like you said, we need to put our hands together.
Yes.
Be it private sector, public sector, to come together for the benefit of the country.
Yes. So that's interesting indeed, Tinashe, and at least we got to hear from the people that have done the donkey work, the heavy lifting, to convince him to come back to Zimbabwe again. So we've got our second chance. Hopefully we will bring it to fruition. Okay,
great. So let's go back onto our Did You Know segment, and which 4 industries do you know Africa's richest man Aliko Dangote being involved? We said 1, he's into cement manufacturing. So let's go on our WhatsApp platform and read out a couple of comments and messages that are coming through. This one says from Oswald Mushonga in Domboshava, he says he's into fertilizer and gas. Another one says he is into my mumu from Zengeza. You say sugar, Dangote refinery, fertilizer, oil and gas, food and beverages. Others are also saying that sugar refinery, oil refinery and cement. Sugar, electricity from Matare, from Glenora. Thank you. This one says Dangote is obviously into oil, gas, food processing and agriculture. My name is Seni and I'm also excited that he has come to invest with us. Thank you so much for that. Dangote is into fertilizer, salt, sugar refining, oil refinery, Zakawanda, but that's what I know. Real estate, only to mention a few. Ndinonzi Chidemo Charles Pa Waterfalls. Okay, thank you so much for getting in touch. We appreciate it.
I think the only one that I didn't hear there is that is also involved in is logistics. So he has got what they call Dangote Ports and Transport. That's another key company there that he runs. But most of the ones that have been said there, yes, he is involved in those businesses.
Okay, but according to Mr. Skosana, he's saying that he's coming mainly for now for talk
cement
about power. Cement and power.
Cement and power.
Yes. But that is not meaning kuti ndo chete zvachaita.
And then you start looking at other opportunities.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
because kanane my interests munomi, you then look at other opportunities that are there. If he is gonna do like there, if he's gonna do cement, maybe you go also into logistics because you'd want his cement to be distributed across the country, maybe not only across the country but even across the region. So he could also go into Dangote transport, which he already has in other markets. But for me, I think they have to convince him. If I was gonna be in that room today with the president, because he's having a courtesy call with President Mnangagwa at 8:30. If I was gonna be there, I think fertilizer is one area that we must convince him to come and establish base here. Yeah.
Besides Dangote meeting up with the president today, is he also going to be meeting other business people in Zimbabwe?
Yes, from my understanding, he's meeting other business leaders in Zimbabwe. He's got a couple of meetings before he even meets the president. So yes, because remember, he is a private business person. Yes, you can go and meet the president. You can make your submissions in things that you want to be on the ground for you to be able to successfully venture into business in Zimbabwe. But at the end of the day, Tinashe, we want our institutions, and if it's Zida, if it's Zinwa, if it's Zesa, they have to up to the task to make sure that these things, we don't need kuti munhu ari kuita business muZimbabwe oenda munhu wese anenge achingoenda kuna president handiti, but nga establish a base because the environment has been made possible by institutions that the president has put in place.
No, I was actually thinking today mwari angondigonerawo ndimbonzi takamirira Mr. Chikuse is coming to meet is coming to invest
munoona ungoinvesta Chikuse takutoziva kuti kunenge kwatove ne-radio station inenge inoranwa naMr. Chikuse mobva maestablisha mabase across the continent.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, quickly, Kudzie, just about 2 minutes before we go, Financial Inclusion Conference.
Yes, there is actually a financial inclusion conference taking place. It started yesterday and it's continuing. It's a 3-day conference, and today is an interesting day there. I think I'll pass by that place where around 8:45 there will be a keynote address by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe acting governor, and then also guest of honor, that's the Minister of Finance, is going to be speaking as well at around 9, and it's all about it's the annual financial inclusion conference that is organized by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. So it will be interesting to hear from keynote speakers there.
Okay, so what is this financial inclusion conference all about?
Yeah, there's so many things that they're talking about. For example, how do we make sure that no one is left behind, or no one and no place is left behind in terms of access to, for example, to financial institutions, access to banking, access to insurance, access to capital markets. That's financial inclusion. You're making sure that everybody uses these financial institutions for you to be able to transact. You should be able to have, for you to get loans, you should be able to have a bank account. So there are places where people don't have bank accounts. There are actually people without bank accounts. There are actually people who struggle to get insurance products, who struggle to get loans. And we are saying and this is what it's all about. That's financial inclusion.
All right, Kudzie, thank you so much for Business Focus for today. We'll hear more from you after you have attended the Financial Inclusion Conference. That will be tomorrow. Have yourself a great Wednesday. Thank you, Kudzie.
Thank you, Tinashe.
Business Focus with Kudzie Sharara on the Champions League Breakfast.